Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, man, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy Skywalker the Jedi back at y'all with another one. Man, y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're hearing me rocking out, and I appreciate that. Much love. We about to have a wonderful discussion tonight. We about to get to it. This should be very, very entertaining. For sure. We about to get to it. Y'all see, I got my Star Wars shirt on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because look, don't nobody take offense to this. This is just for tonight. But I think tonight is going to highlight exactly what is wrong with the Star Trek fandom. So I'm on my Star Wars shit tonight. You know what I mean? You understand me? This is why... this is yo crazy, because I know if I was a Star Trek fan, I wouldn't claim this dude that we about to get into tonight. I couldn't do it. What's going on, Harrison? Thank you for being here, bro. We got the good Austin in the building. He said thumb is how he looked after my reply this past weekend and didn't have the stones to address me though. Hey, we're gonna get to it. We definitely gonna get to it, and we're gonna show the evidence, right? What up, Dennis Medina? He said playing Watch Dogs. Hey, shout out to Watch Dogs. That game, I think, would actually make some dope movies, honestly. What's going on, Nessa Noel? Thank you for being here, and Nessa, we appreciate you as always, rocking out. Much love, sweetheart. We got the Prime in the building. What's going on, Prime? We got a Rebel Moon Theory in the building. What's going on, bro? Shout out to the Curly Ray, aka Rebel Moon Theory. Y'all go over there and make sure to cover his cut or to engage with this coverage of Rebel Moon bloodline. You understand? And all things Rebel Moon, dog. He the biggest Rebel Moon fan in the fandom. What you gonna say about it? You know? I know that. We all know that, bro. We got the beautiful, illustrious Mama Bear dog in the building. What's going on, Mama Bear? How you feeling? Thank you for being here as always. All right, much love and appreciation. We got the homie Alan Belk in the building. What's going on, Alan Belk? We got Josh Herrera, the one and only. What's going on, Josh? We got KD in the building. What's going on, KD? Shout out to the cool table. Yeah, we back. Nah, bro. When I said I was back yesterday, I meant it, bro. Look, I don't know what. Every time I take a break, it's like shit just gets weird. Like people just start saying stuff because they just think, hey, maybe Sky not streaming no more. Maybe the coast is clear, right? Maybe the groundhog came out and didn't see its shadow. You know what I mean? What's going on, Saint Havoc? Futuretron. Yeah. We got Apex Lux in the building. What's going on, bro? Who's afraid of the big bad bat? You know what I mean? What's going on, Sean Franklin? He's we got Crown Loads in the building. Nah, man, bro, we going there tonight, dog, because this is one of their kings. So we gotta go there. That's why I'm rocking the dark side today. You know what I mean? Because this is Dark Side Sky coming out, bro. This is Luke in all black. Bro, I don't think y'all understand. She was like, as a Star Trek fan, I don't claim. Hey, I feel that. Y'all better not claim this dude, bro. Action art. Right? Nah, bro. But anyway, he said, let's get to the main topic of the night, bro. Hey, we gonna get to it. Nah, man, we got things to get to. We got opening rigmaroles to get through. You know what I mean? She said, oh, we got Socrates back to back. Yeah, bro, look, I was chilling with the homies. I was chilling with the Syndicate Network. You know what I mean? Said, when the cat's away, exactly, Mama Bear. When we get in the full cool table stream, you know what? I gotta holler at the homies. Yeah, bro. What's going on? We got Zod Ryder in the building. Hey, man, for sure, bro. Yeah, man, I was chilling with the homies, bro. I've been like knocked out. Oh, bro, man, dude, I've been having to catch up on sleep. Bro. I've been like knocked out all day. Had an appointment this morning. Knocked out. You know what I mean? But we here and we about to get to it. Anyway, let's get through this opening rigmarole so we can get started with the show. You dig? Because we want to roll to 5K, as y'all all know. You know what I mean? All that good stuff, man. Look, y'all already know about the hashtags and what we doing over here and how y'all should be liking, sharing, subscribing, the content, all that good stuff. You know, ROEs, be positive. Don't mix the hashtags and don't mention anybody over at WBD. The ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X, you know what I mean? Y'all already know that y'all should be subscribing and following those channels. And if you want to sponsor a stream like the homie Rebel Moon Theory did for this stream, whenever you guys give super chats, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Turn this fan up. Yeah, because it's getting warm in here because I'm about to cook. I'm about to cook, bro. We're going to get caught back up with the chat, and we're going to get started, bro. He said R&B, the toy collector's #1 fan. I know, right? I think he got rid of that tweet, too, which is funny. Because why would you get rid of the tweet? Why would you get rid of the tweet? But I'll make sure and see if he got rid of it in a little bit, right? But anyway, in case y'all didn't know, you know what I mean? While I was away and chilling with the cool table, and the Syndicate Network, you know what I mean? And chilling with Bat Dan and Floyd Lawton and Leon and A-Pass and Mr. No, like all, all Stino, you know what I'm saying? As I'm everybody else who was there, you know what I'm saying? Floyd Lawton, right? I'm like, look, as I was chilling with the Syndicate Network and we doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? Right, he said the Syndicate Network weekend was pretty legendary. If not for that no contact injury, the old girl finds so legendary. If you know, you know. Real talk. Right? Hey, we got Nar the Misfit in the building. What's going on, Nar? Much love, bro. Thanks for stopping through. We got SPR Dave in the house. We chilling, bro. He said, I've got them all. You just say the word. What? All of what? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, like I'm out chilling, meeting up with the Syndicate Network, you know what I'm saying? Doing Rebel Moon VR, right? We got a video coming on that, you know what I mean? Which, hold up. Now that I think about it, hold up. Let me send this message. I had to message the homie. Oh, yeah, nah. I got the main one. But yeah, yo, they got a Rebel me. Oh, okay. Got you. Yes. What up, S. Warrior? Yeah, bro. They got a Rebel Moon VR game that we rocked out with, you know what I mean? And look, I'll even show y'all a little piece of that, you know what I'm saying? And then we just gon', right? We just gon', and yeah. Right? Because this is what we was doing while they was putting out tweets, talking shit about Zack Snyder and his fan base. Look at what his fans was actually out doing together from all around the fucking country, right? People flew in from to and fro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know from yeah. Yo, last time I made a comparison about some distances. A person trying to say I doxed them. Shit crazy. Right? So I ain't even about to do that. But you had people flying in from all over. And then the Last of Us that were here rocking out at the end of the weekend went and got to go do this. Oh. Contact! Hit him hard! To the left! Get to the left! All right, that's enough. You know what I mean? So look, while this dude, you know what I'm saying, was out, he said, I got injured in that VR game. Yeah. Nah, bro. Nah. I don't think so. It's at a place called a Sandbox VR. And shout out to Sandbox VR, right? So while we was out meeting up, you know what I mean? And out chilling, being Zack Snyder fans, rocking out with Rebel Moon VR, you know what I'm saying? Talking about his films and stuff and just having a great time, having a barbecue, playing beach pong. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, yo, while we're out, hey, look, y'all know who that was? Get to the left. Bro, the drop shit was shooting at us like crazy. He said, remember the crates are not real. That was a problem for me, bro. I for sure put my hand out like them crates was there and was like, oh, right? No, but yo, wait till y'all see. Look, hold up, man. You know what? I ain't even about to show y'all no more. Right? But look, so yeah, while we're out doing that, right, and being fans and going to Six Flags and rocking out with the DC stuff at Six Flags and doing all this stuff and really enjoying one another's company, energy, all that stuff, while we're out doing that, right, you got this guy, Robert Meyer Burnett, coming out and attacking Zack Snyder fans again. Look, I tell this to you guys, and look, I'm gonna keep saying this. They do this because they need us to be talking about them like that. He did this on purpose, and I'm gonna prove to you through a series of other tweets that I'm gonna show you that this is like kind of par for the course for this guy. I don't know what kind of bone he got to pick with Zack Snyder and his fan base, but this shit is weird, bro. Oh, I think I know what it is. It's because your fucking friend is James Gunn. Oh man, hold up. We got the homie Apex Lux stopping by. What's going on, homie? How you feeling, dog?
Man, doing really well, man. You know what I'm saying? Just basking in the glow of the Syndicate Network weekend. And I ain't gonna be on very long at all. I just wanted to show love because yesterday.
Oh wait, you cut out, Leon.
Am I there? Am I back?
You're back now. You were saying yesterday what?
That I couldn't make it. So I wanted to come through and say congratulations for 3K. First of all, 3,000 subscribers is not.
Hey man, it's all good, bro. We was together all weekend, dog. It's all good.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't tripping.
Oh no, I already know. You know, I was laid up with a little something. But bro, congratulations again. I just want to say this real quick to the peoples, to the Syndicate Network in the chat, that this man puts in mad work. He shows mad love. A genuine dude. I already knew this. Y'all already knew this. But it's a whole different thing to be flesh and blood in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then to meet the other homies once again.
Wait, I'm only going to ask you to speak on one thing, Leon.
Got you.
Can you speak on the first stop that we made when you got here?
Oh my Lord! What was interesting about that first stop? that was the thing that was the canary in the coal mine for the later thing.
So, yeah, right, for sure.
So I'm gonna make a long story short on that one because you know, he treated a particular jabroni to this spot before, and that jabroni ended up being a betrayal of the syndicate.
The jabroni became a jabroni.
Facts. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat. I see y'all. Josh Herrera, you know what I'm saying? Who else we got? We got Mama Bear showing love.
Bruh, we got to get Josh to one of the meetups, dog.
Oh, bro.
Like, it's crazy, bro.
Josh,
this meetup was so insane, bro.
We're going to have to kidnap you, dog.
It was so insane, bro. It was so insane, bro. Like,
A-Pass pulled up.
A-Pass pulled up. It was wild, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. Like, so long story short, he took me to this place that was like basically like Themyscira for like women who know how to like cater to men. It was amazing. And like Shorty did such a good job, bro, on like my shave, my lineup, and just primping and making me feel like a king. That she actually, I'm gonna give this way. I'm gonna segue to the other joint real quick. She left freaking marks around my shoulder, bro, because she was pressing so hard. It felt so damn good. And so she was amazing, hilarious woman, very attractive, very dope. Fast forward, right? I got these marks around me looking like hickeys almost.
Yeah, they did look like hickeys, bro. When we was leaving, I was like, what the hell happened in there?
Right.
Bro.
So
what the hell happened, bro? Like y'all was in front of everybody, right? Like that's what I'm thinking. Like what the hell? Like y'all ain't go to the. I mean, because I was in the back. Hilarious. I'm like, they ain't walk past me. You know what I mean? But hey, I don't know.
That's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh shit, that was a good joke. I know, though, right? Like if I was looking at B2, I'd be like, the hell y'all went, you know? But nah, she kept it quote
He
unquote.
said, I need to get a lineup.
Hey,
Hey,
facts,
I
right?
got you, as that. I'm telling
Hey,
y'all, bro.
Shorty was so anyway. So fast forward to the beach event, we chilling doing our thing, and like a group of just baddies pull up, and they, you know what I'm saying, challenge us to
Guys versus girls.
guys versus girls, right? It was wild. We had them wilding out, laughing. They tackling us, going crazy, talking noise. You know what I'm saying? Acquiescing at the same time. Like I totally on some like, you know me. I was taking command of like them. I was like, hell nah. We're not giving you this. We're not doing that. It was hilarious. Fun time all around. At the end of it all, right? The shorties was like, you know, they just got real cat like, just real, like, just turned into total kittens. The most feisty one of them all was like, oh no, I'm good. Da, 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 da. So then they come up to me and chick was like, oh, uh I was admiring the markings on your neck. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, no. That ain't it. And I had to explain it to her. And she was like, oh, okay. And I'm over here like, hold on a second. So this whole time,
He
y'all,
had to come get me because he was like, yo, like, hold up, tell her what happened. Like,
I'm like, yo, hold on a second. So
hey, and I was like unaware of their whole little conversation, and I was like, yo, we was at the spot. Oh, girl, you know what I'm saying? Got a little bit. Hey, Mama Bear said she was marking her territory, bro.
hey, facts. But it was funny because like whole time there was some flirting going on there at the end, like mad flirt throughout the whole damn game. It was flirting, but especially
Crazy.
it was
It
mad
was crazy.
flirting. And then
That was
chick was like, I'm admiring you. So I'm like, hold on, this wasn't a turn off seeing this on my neck. So I said, hey,
absolutely not.
I said, Sky, it could go up, bro.
No, it
Go
was
up, bro.
look.
Like that was the canary in the coal mine.
I didn't go
That could go
what
up.
happened, but I did tell them that if that little situation didn't happen,
I ain't gonna say no detail, hell no. But
that night was about to be interesting,
bruh,
very interesting,
bruh.
right?
And it's crazy because, like you said, I caught a little something what you said yesterday. Actually, I finished the whole stream a little earlier, but he's absolutely right. Like Shorty that had the no contact injury, it was so wild how it happened. Like we're standing on our side, and all of a sudden, they in a huddle, and Chicken's like, no, we good.
and spoiler alert, it was not good.
No, I actually, she was leaking so bad, she was trying to walk and she was trying to troop it out.
Yeah.
And one chick was like, pick her up. Somebody pick her up. I said, girl, bring that ass here, girl. And I just swooped her up and scooped her up and started walking with her, and everybody bust out laughing.
These are facts.
So I got this thick, curvy, fine behind chick in my hand, leaking. You know what I'm saying? And I walk her to the elevator. They're like, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. I'm like, yo, y'all hitting the ER, right? They're like, yeah, I think we might have to. They were leaking. Yeah, I actually made that as a joke, and I ended up actually going to the ER.
Yeah. No, they were going 100%.
That shit was
right.
nuts.
But just think about that though, Leon. While we were out doing that,
that's
RMB was tweeting.
Here, by the way.
RMB was tweeting, bro.
So let me not interrupt you. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I literally set you up for that.
I'm like, bro, while we were doing that, bro, RMB is tweeting about Zack Snyder fans and us not supporting the last photograph, bro.
But every time we see this dude, and when he talks about, you know, activities, I just shit.
Wait, you went out again, Leon.
Hold on. Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know what the problem is. But yeah, you notice every time he talks about activities in that manner, where he was talking all, you know, about different things, about the mouth and doing things. I'm trying to be PG, you know how YouTube is. He talks a big game online, but he's mad obsessed with what activity we are and aren't doing. Meanwhile, we're all outside, bro. And that's kind of what I want to say to the fandom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different animal hanging with us, man. Y'all gotta pull up. We gonna start doing fundraisers to get y'all to pull up, because it's different, man. Like, it's all love, yo. Like, talking to Floyd, man, it made this whole shit bigger than just like trying to get movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is like, yo, this is a community, dog. Like, and when he was highlighting our thrills and whatnot, my mind kept circling back to the important and personal conversations we all had together as men, right? And also with the homegirls, like APAS. It was beautiful, bro. Like, so much love to the Syndicate Network, much love to Skywalker, much love to the Cool Table, much love to everybody that came out. Bat Dan, APAS, you know what I'm saying? The homie Stino, the homie Mr. Nobody, and everybody else, the lovely ladies that we met along the way. Listen, all that being said, this hater shit is funny as hell to me, man.
It's crazy, bro.
It makes this shit all seem hella fake.
Yeah.
Hella fake, bro. Like, it's just, you sitting online tweeting about what we doing and not doing. You know why we ain't talking about? I'm gonna pretend like we ain't talking about the last photograph. You know why we didn't talk about it, bro? I was arm deep in women on the beach. That's why, bro. How about that, Viceroy? How about that, bro? How about that? I was busy. You know what I'm saying? Me and the homies, we're all busy. Sand deep, water deep.
Oh my god!
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Literally, like deep off in the water.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Bat Dan was all way off in the ocean. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, we was chilling, bro.
Facts.
And while this dude is sitting there talking about this, like, we're out doing all this, bro.
Yo, Bat Dan, that's egregious.
Oh my god!
See what he just said?
I know. I wasn't even about to pay attention, bro.
Nah, I have to, bro, because you know me and In and Out.
Bat Dan's bugging, bro.
Me and In and Out got a relationship.
We got a thing. We got a thing
Hey.
going on. Boy, Leon and them double doubles.
And
Dog, that was bro, them double doubles.
I was so gone. Oh man, I'm gonna say one last thing and I'm gonna dip, man.
Oh my god.
This man Sky, he got me to get on a ride I wasn't gonna go on, man. He got me to get on. And I literally got out the line. Remember that?
It was and how dope was it?
Bro, that might be my favorite ride.
And you know what's crazy? You're gonna do the same thing when you get on X2 too. You're gonna get on it and you're gonna be like, that shit's my favorite ride. I'm telling you.
Seriously?
Yes, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That is a great example. That's a great example, bro. Because Tatsu's dope, but I don't know one person that says that Tatsu is better than X2. I just don't know one.
Bro, I literally felt like a kid. Yeah. Like my dream came true.
You got the fly.
A Gundam, bro.
He's there. It's a Gundam.
I was like, oh my god, I can finally Gundam. Oh yeah, nah, he's all scared of. No, he's scared you back there.
He's scared you, bro. Right, bro. Look, and that's to say, ain't shit come out about it other than he's starting to film it. That
Vanessa, imagine, right? Like we having a great week, man. We at the beach. It's sand, it's water, it's drinks, it's a little something. It's all type of things going on.
It's beach pong, it's music, it's vibes. Like we're chilling. We're really doing that. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, guys, the last photograph. And they just stare at each other.
An announcement. Look, even Austin said, bro, no artwork, no footage, just an announcement.
Like, oh my God,
and we talked about this shit on the Zack Snyder Hour. That's what's so crazy.
One of my posts got used like all by a bunch of people on Twitter to sun and talk shit towards this goofball that we're talking about now. Because people were like, oh, he was like, no Snyder fan. And it was like, how you explain this? And I'm like, oh shit, there I am. Cameo for me. Talking about it.
Me, right?
Like as soon as I heard the announcement, I was like immediately all up under everybody's replies and commenting, all types of shit. What is he talking about?
What is he talking about, bro?
Does he even follow Snyder fans? Like,
bro, hold up. Just so y'all know, real quick, I want to show this. Just so y'all know that I ain't capping. All right. Just so y'all know that I ain't capping. Hold on. What day is this?
Today?
No. Hold on. Right? Watch this. Right? Watch this. The Zack Snyder Hour, Batfleck Birthday, and Brawler Heads to Paramount, and the last photograph. This is from August 20th. 3 days before this motherfucker said that shit. Right? 3 days, bro. 3 whole days, dog.
That's crazy. 3 entire days.
Bruh, that's the premiere Zack Snyder show on YouTube, dog. Covered the same day it came out. The same day.
That's crazy.
Wasn't it? It was like the same day, right? Yeah.
Yep.
But, you know, we don't talk about it, bro. Hold up.
That dude.
Let me pull this back up, bro, because I ain't done with this, bro. All right. Disappointing. This dude is engagement farming, dog. That's all this is, bro.
Yeah, you said that kind of a bit ago, and you hit the nail on the head. That's how it's always been with us, man. That's how it's always been. They need us to kickstart conversations, man. But I will give this to the fandom. We pick up on a lot of that shit. Even accounts that I don't really rock with like that. We pick up on that shit quicker for certain people, and we just don't give them nothing.
Yeah, man.
People like R&B though, you gotta slay their ass.
Yeah, bro, because he's too big of a platform. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He is too big of a platform. I don't get it. The trades this week broke the news of Zack Snyder's latest project, The Last Photograph, which sounds terrific. And all the Snyder bros have nothing at all to say about it. Like, bro, they just say this shit as if they're just the fucking honest truth. They're like, it's just oh my God, he has spoken. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Like, there's no other opinion that needs to be even given after that.
Right.
Because R&B said it. Like, come on, bro.
They have nothing at all to say about it. Hey, but yeah, I got some shit to get to because old boy gonna have some explaining to do. You know what I'm saying? In 1 second, because he been talking a lot about this Superman shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I got some interesting footage. you know what I'm saying? I got some interesting footage, bro. Right? But before,
I was gonna say, oh no, what were you gonna say? You want to sit around for a second and then dip?
Yeah, just 1 second, because I do want your take on this because I think that this is hilarious, bro. So I just did a thing, right? I was like, yo, I'm just gonna search for when has R&B used Zack Snyder's name on Twitter. You know what I'm saying, bro? Okay, this is about to be funny, right? So first of all, this dude tries to say, he tries to point out that James Gunn's The Suicide Squad beat fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League. According to Samba TV. No, oh no, he did this. He did this, bro. He did this.
Oh, something wrong with him.
Right?
Yeah, he got
bro. This guy, bro, it's just nothing but fucking like all this little backhanded ass compliments, bro, and shade. Right? Here's the reason Zack Snyder's Man of Steel trilogy underperformed. The fucking third movie never even came out in theaters, bro. What are you talking about?
Crazy.
What are we talking about, bro? And it's still, bro, Justice League cleared your fucking Superman, bro. The one you was fucking calling for, dog. The one you were calling for that said was going to make $1 billion. The fuck?
I've been on that same type of
bro.
time.
This dude, man.
I'm like everything that has Zack's name on it, whether he did it or not, like literally, like even Justice League cooked everything they're doing, bro. Isn't that some shit? That's wild.
Bro, this motherfucker, man, sit here and he just like, oh my god, oh just all this shade, bro. all this shade, acting like we were calling for. See, because he even hold up at like one point he came about and he starts trying to clean up because people was calling him out for his shit about trying to say that the fucking the Snyder cut never existed, and he kept trying to die on that. Oh, a finished cut, bro. Shut up, dog.
He makes himself
How
sound
do
like
you know?
he's talking about in the industry.
First of all, how do you know that the 214 cut wasn't finished? You don't fucking know that, bro. You don't know shit.
Which it was. Zack Snyder definitely had a fit. Like people,
Come
every
on,
time
bro.
we talk about this, I love clearing this up because I even get arguments from so-called Zack fans who are diehards. Bro, he had a finished theatrical version of Justice League that he could have put out. He said this on camera. And then there were other versions, right? And then there was the one that we saw on HBO Max.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like people gotta understand. There was always a finished fucking cut.
Crazy, bro. This dude said Zack made 3 movies. One had a proper theatrical release. No one ever discusses this. 1 out of 3 had a proper release. It's not rocket science. And at the same time, integrity, right? All these shits made more than this Superman movie, dog. So I really don't want to hear nothing from this guy, bro.
Facts.
I don't want to hear anything from this guy. You were championing James Gunn this entire time, bro. Right? But it didn't exist. It was like every unfinished film before it, a work in progress. Oh, so that was the reason why you said that the Snyder Cut wasn't real. That's the reason why. Because it was, bro, dude.
Which is so stupid. It doesn't exist if it wasn't finished. Those are 2 completely different arguments, 2 completely different descriptions.
Don't trips and have it. Just wait.
Oh yeah.
Just wait, bro.
I know you're talking about.
Don't get too ahead of yourself.
Right. Facts,
you know what I mean?
Facts.
Just chill.
Let it marinate.
Let it marinate.
Let it marinate.
Right? Because when I show y'all who this guy was up there arguing with, it just might, you know what I'm saying, like change your perception. Right? Because it ain't even just been Zack Snyder. Y'all thought it's just no. Zack Snyder wasn't the first GOAT that this guy was fucking disagreeing with. And it's like, bro, who the fuck are you, bro? Axonar?
Y'all gonna be like, what? and then it's funny. I know the video you're talking about. When you see the description, it's gonna be hilarious of how they describe him.
Crazy. Right? But no, I mean, bro, this guy, bro. Right? This guy, bro. Is that, oh my God, Zack Snyder. You have secondhand word. Until you have any kind of evidence, there's a finished version of Zack Snyder's Justice League. There simply isn't a finished. Dude, who do y'all be arguing with, bro? Leon, is there anybody of substance that was trying to like live and die on the fact that every version that Zack had was finished, bro?
Hell no. Not at all.
Is there anybody of substance that was in the fandom, that was on YouTube, that was on Twitter, or of anybody that was trying to say, yeah, it's done 100%. They can put the shit in theaters right now? Nobody said that, bro.
No. Mm-mm. And even with what I just said before, there was one version that could have gone to theaters that Zack talked about. And he's only really talked about that, from what I can recall, one time on camera. Every other time, he's just talked about it as if there's a bunch of cuts, right? And it does exist. Of course it exists, is what he said. And different things like that. And he's talked about there being one theatrical version. but that was going to be a compromised version, right?
Facts, bro.
Still, compared to the bullshit that came out, it was still a Snyder cut. It was still more fully his realized dream than Justice League, right?
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. Dude, he even tried to like take at one point Zack saying, "Oh yeah, like it's done." He tried to even look at this guy, finished version, finished cut. Zack has never said his version of Justice League is finished.
And that's not even like the argument that anybody was having. That's a separate argument. That's a semantics argument. No. The argument he was trying to make originally was that whether it existed or not, and he was saying it did.
And look at him right here. Just according to Release the Snyder Cut fandom, a finished cut according to Zack Snyder, bruh. The motherfucker said it's done.
He literally said that.
He literally said it's done, meaning one of them is done.
That's the video I'm talking about. We're talking about the same one. He's only talked about a finished version once that I can remember. And then every other time after that, he's just talked about how he wanted to cut out and, he was being low key about it. Because, Zack's a shrewd guy. He's not going to be out here just talking about that shit every day like that. He's going to be doing behind the scenes and galvanizing fans behind the scenes and dropping black and white photos and not ducking smoke and not kissing studio ass.
Right. Integrity's right.
A certain other director. What were we going to say?
No, I was saying integrity's right here, yo. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro. They said the
story is nonsense. What did he shoot? A few minutes worth in his driveway. So I guess the other 3 hours and 55 minutes were already filmed, which is all that matters. Correct. And that is because even ZSJL is different from the original Does It Exist Snyder Cut art.
Exactly, bro.
ZSJL is a strictly HBO Max phenomenon. It's a version that Zack was like, all right, I can use all this footage.
I can use everything. Right.
I had all this 6 to 5 hours cut down into 4 already. I just needed to add a few more things. I could put this out instead of this already done theatrical cut that I already had for years. Instead of putting that out, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? You got one shot.
Yeah, one shot.
One chance to go.
He was like, yo, shoot all your bullets and worry about making more bullets later.
Exactly. He had a version, the one that R&B said didn't exist.
Bro,
we'll just call it 214, just to be short. The 214 cut, it was finished.
Here it is. He says, sure, there's a cut, and it's done. I have a bunch of them. Zack Snyder. As you know, this doesn't mean the film itself is anywhere near finished. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, this is like, wait a minute. Ain't he the same dude that was arguing with Greg Silverman? He is, right?
Yep. 100%.
So you arguing against what Zack Snyder said, right? And you're telling everybody what Zack Snyder meant in fucking defense of this. Bro, this is how you know this Superman shit has been in the works forever. This is how you know, bro. Because he's been on this shit forever.
Either that, not even either, but it has been in the works forever. I'm going to say that. I'm going to cement that with you. It's been in the works forever.
There's no way, bro.
The thing, too, is the Zack agenda. And then you're wondering, like, why would there be an agenda? Well, it's because of this. They needed him out of the way because they always had these quote-unquote better ideas that they wanted to shove down everybody's throat.
Yep. And better ideas. Yep. We're going to get to some of them better ideas in 1 second, too. because these motherfuckers have some better ideas. All right. You know what I mean? Crazy, bro. You arguing against what Zack Snyder said out of his own mouth. You arguing against what Greg Silverman said, bro. This is how you know that his fucking friend has been behind the scenes with this Superman shit. 100%. Right? Why else would this be going on for this long?
And it's funny, man, because here's a guy who his claim to fame is like editing episodes of a show and like
and being a fucking sci-fi writer.
BD shit. Yeah. But he's arguing with people who are like major players in his line of work.
In his line of work, bro. In his line of work. Right? Crazy, bro.
I believe. Because like Sky, you know, the Syndicate, myself, we have argued and debated with people who are major players and proved them wrong. Like literally, we've done this. You've seen it. You guys have been around, either directly or indirectly. And a lot of these people, they don't really have the guts to actually come on the platform and say anything because they know they get cooked. They know they get smoked.
They know.
So online, they duck the smoke on post. So I'm not saying just because you are in a position in life that you can't be, you know what I'm saying, humble. But like, who am I gonna believe? A guy who runs behind and plays shadow behind people like, you know, Jimmy, or freaking Greg Silverman, man. Like, you know.
Yep. Yeah, man. And he ain't coming over here, dog. I actually reached out a while ago.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I actually reached out because I was like, yo, I'm not about to keep talking about this dude and not give him an opportunity to try to come on the platform. And I reached out and it was crickets. And I already knew, but trust me.
Motherfucking. And it ain't even no views thing either. I don't want to get that twisted. Like, oh, views. I'm sure.
No, man.
I'm not gonna speak for Sky, but I'm pretty sure Sky could give a damn about. Oh my
God,
it's 5 views.
It was that certain conversation that we were having, and I was like, "Yo, man, you know, I'm about to be saying some shit, and you know,
right?
Hey, I don't want to say these things and not reach out to you and and allow you to retort. You know what I mean? So cool, but." Nah, man, all this stuff, yo. These things from 2018 and before, bro. This guy has just had this fucking hate boner for Zack Snyder and his fan base.
It's weird too, because like he'll try to feign and pretend like, oh no, I respect him and I think he's a brilliant director and I'm a fan. And it's like, no, you're not.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Basically.
Be like, hey, I'm a Zack Snyder fan, right? Hello, fellow Snyder fans. Right. But then you go and you look at his fucking timeline and it's like,
no, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
Facts.
Right. Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get to this though, because this is what I really wanted to break down. Right. This is what I really wanted to break down because y'all, man, bro, it ain't even just been Zach. You know what I mean? I saw this, bro. I was like, oh my God, this is interesting, dog. This is interesting. Because look, wasn't this guy all like, oh my God, I'm like the biggest fan of Superman, bro. Like, yo, I need Superman to succeed. It has to do this. It has to do that. I've loved this character my whole life. Right? Oh my God. You know? Superman, dog. I had the red draws on, you know what I mean? Like all this stuff, bro. We've been hearing about what Superman, bro. And remember when he was saying how Superman is for people that like to fuck, you remember, right? Remember all
I was alluding to earlier. I'm
you remember all that, bro? It's like all these things you've been saying.
Oh yeah, always trying to act like he like that, bro. Come on, bro. You ain't like that, bro. Crashing out that heavy over Superman. Yeah, like he's a diehard fan. Come on, bro.
Right? Oh my God. Right? Hold up. And y'all passing 50 likes.
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
right? Yeah, and it's crazy. Like I felt weird even like saying that last quote, but that's what he said.
That's literally what he said.
I didn't say that, right?
I didn't say it.
And then he started talking about like he's a cunning linguist and all these things, and talk about all trying to make all these cunnilingus jokes. And I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on with this dude, bro? Yo, you want to know something? Oh my god, bro. It's all coming together. Do you know I read that original Dawn of the Dead script from James Gunn recently, bro? Or like a good chunk.
Man.
Do you know how different that fucking movie is, dog? Bro, and what's even, huh?
They got like a zombie orgy or some shit.
Bro, no. I was just gonna say, like, what's even funnier is like it's all type of like, because the whole scene in the beginning with the wife, the dad, and the mom is different. And like he's like pulling at her pants and her buttons are falling off from her pajama pants, and it's like naked women running in the streets. And I'm like, bro, what the hell is wrong with this guy, bro?
It's always some weird, I'm just trying to be sexual and edgy for, you know what it is, bro? I mean, I ain't gonna get all deep into it. I'll just say this because I was actually gonna get real deep just now. I had to stop myself. I'm gonna get surface level and talk a little shit. When you ain't that guy and you ain't like that, you gotta project it in some way. You just kind of have to. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll leave it at that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like what we experienced this weekend is like that's just another Tuesday.
Crazy. Just another Tuesday, bro.
And
literally,
him, I have to put this. This isn't my life. I have to.
And this weekend about to be crazier, right? But anyway,
oh my god.
but bro, it's wild because like even with this, bro, like with this video that we're gonna watch, right? This is from the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. This is from like a while ago, bro.
Yep.
This is when they gave Superman that blue suit,
Yeah, the light.
Yep. Right? Yeah, bro. And even with this one, it's like the sci-fi war room, Superman with Paul Dini, Jack Larson, and Robert Burnett, as if these three people are like on the same fucking
facts, right?
And that's what he's gonna get into. I think when Leon was saying, like, even how they introduced him, right? Like compared to you know what I mean?
You hear everybody's resume.
And then it's like, Robert Burnett. But anyway, now let's go ahead and let's start breaking this down, man. Because obviously, Robert has some jewels that he was gonna drop on the great Paul Dini, right? Because obviously, like, what does Paul Dini know?
Right.
Right, Leon? Like, what the fuck does Paul Dini know about Superman, bro? Right?
Dini, when it comes to anything, especially animation.
All right, what does he know? But let's go ahead and get to it.
All right, faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. We're SF Vortex, and we've made it to the war room, folks, to discuss the highly controversial new look that DC Comics implemented for their first and probably most famous hero, Superman. And joining me today is Paul Dini, who has a long list of credits, including writing for the Batman animated series, as well as currently a producer of Superman, the animated series. And also,
bro, so we got Paul Dini from Batman the animated series and Superman the animated series. Bro, that's just to set the tone, right, Leon?
We're like, facts, bro. Him and Bruce Timm are like the goats of DC animation.
He's an Arkham series tanked after Rocksteady fired Paul Dini. Hey,
yep.
When they fired Paul Dini, I mean, there has seemed to have been some backlash and lowering of sales and all that other stuff. I mean, you can't argue this stuff.
Pretty much. And I know people were like, oh, Bruce Timm, he's kind of, they get mad at Bruce Timm because he likes his women to be, hot. He's into that sort of stuff. And they get on him. But I'm like,
oh, what?
I'm like, you got people who.
Because he likes hot women, bro.
Yeah, you got people who were at the very least in control of their urges and kind of projecting their urges through art in a way that was tasteful and still told the line, and you can actually sell the damn product. Y'all got mad at that guy.
Bro, right? Hey, but look, now we got Jack Larson, right? Hold on, let's go ahead and hear what Jack Larson's done.
So look who's here, and we're thrilled to have him, Jack Larson, the actor who played the Daily Planet's cover reporter Jimmy Olsen on the original Superman TV series. And of course, Jack went on to producing and writing. His libretto for Virgil Thompson's opera Lord Byron is world famous. And also, as a movie producer, we can thank Jack for such films as Mike's Murder and one of my favorites, by the way, Bright Lights, Big City. Michael J. Fox, he was great in that. Thank you.
Right. So now we got Jack Larson. Hey, what do y'all think that they about to say about Robert Burnett? You know, what y'all think they about to say? What y'all think, right?
Immaculate resume, huh?
Let's hear what his resume is.
And also, Robert Burnett is here, sci-fi writer, critic, and film editor. Guys, thanks for being here.
Okay, bro.
The Viceroy himself.
The Viceroy, dog. A verisimilitude, bro. This is about to be an interesting conversation. Because I know they like, Sky, why have you pulled this up? Right? What could this video have to do with anything dealing with, you know what I'm saying? He said, blogger. They pretty much saying the motherfucker blogger, guys.
Facts.
He said, bro, oh my God, bro. He said, ain't no day. He said, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way, boy. The day the Viceroy was born. She said, that's R&B. Nah, man, yeah, bro.
What the heck happened?
Hey, he said, and some random nerd R&B. Hey, up there with two goats. Hey, sci-fi writer, critic, and blogger. This is some motherfucker from YouTube. Bro, oh my God, oh my God, bro. This is gonna be great. How'd you find this? Yo, this clip went viral recently, the shorter version, and then the homie sent Havoc. You know what I'm saying? And found the longer one. 100%. Right? Yes. Hey, damn, son, where'd you find this?
Where'd you find this? Damn, that's funny, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
That's an old one right there.
Oh my God, bro.
Where'd you find this?
He said, back to effing with R&B again. You're way out of your league, big fella. Oh. Whoa. Hold up, y'all. Let me stop the stream real quick.
Hey, everybody, get your last question in the comments.
Hey, y'all get y'all last questions in the comments. I'm about to shut this down. Hey, bro, I'm about to play the members minutes video.
We've been warned, guys.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You're
anyway,
real deep there, buddy.
Crazy. Hey, bruh, they big homie couldn't get me out of here. Yo, y'all big homie couldn't get me out of here. After that Comic-Con shit, bro. Oh my God. He said, I know it's a real nervous laugh. Oh yeah, sure, guy.
I got to get right to it.
Hold up, bro.
About this whole thing. Superman changing his look, changing his powers. Jack Larson is
okay. Well, wait. Let me set the table for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Let me set the table for you guys, right? Superman's costume has just been changed in the comic books, right? And there's been a huge backlash. And Jack Larson, Paul Dini, and Robert Burnett are all on here to talk about this backlash, bro. Right? Because this was such a big thing you know, and that it needed this forum and this panel to be brought together to discuss these things. Right? Let's get to it.
No justice in this world. What's next? I can't believe this.
Market research. It's
a blatant marketing ploy, isn't it?
Well, if it doesn't work, I don't know what to think.
First of all, shout out to Jack. Market research.
I miss conversations that were just that simple.
Honest, bro.
Yeah, like it's like I remember when I saw this clip, I was like, man, when dudes were just talking about this shit for what it was instead of like, you know, and they're gonna get a little deeper, but it's like all this shit is talked about in such a religious way now. It's kind of it's very nerdy nowadays by comparison. You know what I mean?
Hey, I get it, bro.
Super nerdy, super religious.
Because it's bro, and then look at what happened with the recent Superman movie. Who was it made for? That same fan base that we're about to watch was probably birthed right here, bro. Right? This is probably the birth of all this shit.
Basically, right?
100%. Right? 100%. Let's get back to it.
People there, Mike Carlin and all. So I don't know what their number is, but what I can tell you is I'm comfortable with the guy in the cape and the S on his chest. But if this doesn't work and Clark Kent isn't too decrepit from all the things, because I believe he has all the foibles of humanity now, can get viruses and bullets.
Right.
If he's not too decrepit and this doesn't work, the new costume, he'll remember in an old musty closet that there's an old Superman outfit with an S and a cape, and he'll crawl in and get it, and you'll see him once again, Superman, in all of his glory as I know him.
Paul Dini
pretty much saying, yo, once this shit flop, they gonna go back to what was that?
They're just doing this because they came off with the death of Superman. They want to do something cool and new.
Yep.
Bro, I remember walking into a 7-Eleven and seeing that book. That's how I found out about it. Like I saw it sitting on a rack at 7-Eleven. I said, what the fuck is going on? I picked it up, immediately threw it on the counter, bought that bitch. It had the glow in the dark thing because it was all black.
Wait.
Walking towards.
Did you slam it on the counter when you was like buying it?
If you know, you know. Yo.
So I don't read comics, huh? Is that what you said to the fucking guy?
Yo. Oh shit. Oh man. I wish everybody knew what we were talking about. But
no, this is not the black suit. They're gonna show the suit in 1 second.
Yeah, what I'm describing is it's
you know what the name of this run was?
It was Superman. It didn't have. I don't think it was called Superman Blue yet, but because it was Superman Blue and it became Superman Red and Blue, but it was the cover was all black, and then Superman was walking towards us, the reader, and it was like lightning trailing him. He had a white and blue suit on, and the white glowed in the dark, along with the white, if I'm not mistaken, the white and the lettering of Superman, like the title. Shit was fire. And it was nuts because it was such a dramatic and drastic change. And like, none of us hated it. We were like, this shit looks fire, bro. Like, they were trying to compete with like Image Comics, man. Like, Image was kicking everybody's ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they had to like rock star that shit up. That's why they made Superboy.
Yeah.
The jacket on for the MTV punk rock era. That whole Death of Superman shit wasn't just for like, oh, we're just gonna. Nah, that shit was like he said, market research, like compete with Image. And a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Yeah, bruh, this is one of the. He's telling you straight up. He said, bruh, this shit's market research.
Okay, let me look up that issue real quick. I want to know what number.
Hold up. I'm gonna let this play.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Is this changing the Superman? Is this a good thing?
Well, I think that the folks at DC feel it's a necessary thing. Also, it's a thing they like doing occasionally to just revitalize interest in the character. Superman's been around for 60 years almost, and he's become so well known that I think people tend to take him for granted. So when thinking about what we can do with the character to make him a little more exciting, they may figure, hey, how about a new costume? We'll change his look a little bit, make him a little tougher, get him out there, and something for the people to respond to and talk about, like him getting married.
Bro, is that not a more eloquent market research answer? Like, that's exactly what he just said, right?
It's kind of what I was saying too. Like,
it's right.
Yeah, it's they changed the character. And by the way, if anybody wants to read it, it says "Ready for the Next Century," and it's like Superman number 123 from May of '97. So it's like 1997. Written by Dan Jurgens, Ron Frenz, and Joe Rubinstein. Or sorry, drawn by Dan Jurgens. Dan is an artist, my fault.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what a cool cover, man.
Right. But let's go ahead and get back to this though, because this has an interesting quote in it later. A very interesting quote.
Last year when he grew the long hair.
Right. Robert Burnett, you agree with these guys?
I think it's a great thing. I think the Superman
You think
change,
it's a great
I
thing?
think it's a great thing. I'll tell you why. DC Comics has done more to revitalize superheroes in the last 10 years, starting with their Superman, John Byrne's Superman revision, the Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. For the last 10 years, they've been doing the best superhero comics on the market. We've had 50 years of Superman stories. We've seen Superman do everything.
Right.
It's not about the cape. It's not about the S. This character of Superman is about the man inside, the man right here. And I think that's what they're trying to say with this, is that Superman is not a colored uniform. Superman is the man that believes in truth, justice, and the American way. And you're going to see that this character can go through change and yet still uphold the same values and beliefs that he always has.
All right. Now, we asked our viewers for their opinions, okay? Some of our faithful viewers, and they responded. Boy, did they ever respond.
Wait, did you want to interject?
Nah, I just think it was just overly dramatic. Good Lord. Like,
hey, bro.
Talking about like this whole and look, all this rest of this is new for me because I didn't watch it purposefully, the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that what he just said was new to me, and what Paul Dini said was new to me. But I just found it a little hilarious. I appreciate the passion, I guess. But
yeah,
I'm just like, damn, bro. But just to say,
hey, I'm not gonna argue that DC Comics is better than Marvel. I'm not gonna argue that. Like, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, hey, DC
just to touch on
is
what
shit.
Dennis said, what he said. Death of Superman happened.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, my fault, bro. Because DC wanted to pass. That's not true. The Death of Superman happened as a response to the climate of comics at the time. Again, Image Comics was coming on, Spawn, Marvel, Todd McFarlane, Spider-Man. Yeah. What happened was the wedding in the comics was a response to what Superman, what Clark, Lois and Clark was doing in the TV show. The wedding comic was.
Yes.
Superman's storyline and everything, that had nothing to do with the wedding.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to clear that up because I'm like, I lived that shit, bro. I was
100%.
I saw Superman on CNN and they were talking about the death of Superman like he was a real person.
Jalen, oh, my bad. I thought you were like wrapping up.
No, I was saying on national news television, right?
Jalen with the $5 super chat saying, "Hey Sky, can you guys react to the 2016 beef with Randolph and Campia in the old Real Rejects apology video? Shows these people always hated Snyder." Somebody has to DM it to me because I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea. But somebody shoot that to me, and I'll see if I can check it out. Thanks for the support though, bro. Let me go ahead and hit you with this drop. You dig? Let me find it. Here we go. Real quick, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party?
The fan base has consistently been amazing and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas and they seem to win.
Yeah, the death of Superman happened in 1992. The pilot episode of Lois and Clark vs. Superman was 93. So no.
Yeah.
That's
Let's go ahead and get back to this.
mm-hmm.
The majority felt the same way that the Petrie family felt. So let me read what they have to say, okay? Superman is an American icon. Changing him is like changing the national bird from a bald eagle to a raven. While I hope that DC will continue to take chances in the new year and continue to put out creative and daring projects, I feel that this look will last about as long, if not shorter than, the long-haired Superman look. What do you think, Robert?
I don't think they're going to do this to change him forever. I think he's going through a phase. He has a difficult time. There was a storyline last summer called The Final Night where the Earth's sun was extinguished.
Yep.
Superman's powers are derived from having yellow sun. The sun isn't the same anymore.
So
Superman must adapt. He must change, which is a good thing.
Paul Dini, is this just a test to see how long do you think they'll go with this? Check on the response and then maybe go back?
I think at some point definitely they'll go back because Superman is an icon and people will be confused if they don't see a book with Superman in it. There is a book out now that ties in with our TV show, the animated show, which is the classic look of Superman, where he is not married to Lois Lane, where the classic villains show up, and it is really much more the traditional Superman stories I remember reading as a kid, which were just self-contained little adventures. But they're doing 4 or 5 Superman books a month that have a continuity to them, and they're more like a soap opera now. And to broaden the character a little bit, you have to change him over a period of time. If that's
Paul Dini is giving very, very diplomatic answers.
A new costume is not a bad idea to do from time to time.
Yeah, I love it.
Personally, I felt they were headed the right way a few years ago when they gave him an all-black costume with a silver shield on it. That was a very dramatic look. But you can't get too far away from that cape. Cape is the most identifiable thing he has. And for little kids who know the basic Superman character, there's nothing more primal than putting on a red dish towel and running around the house and say, look, I'm Superman.
Right.
Right? That's such a good point, bro.
Yep.
That is such a good point. That red cape is iconic. So he's saying even if like he liked the black one, he's like, you can't go away from the blue and red for too long. 100%.
Facts.
Right.
It's funny seeing R&B stick up for changing Superman so heavy, eh?
Right? Oh no, bro, it's about to get crazy. Right? 100%. 100%. Because he about to say something. I was like, damn, I didn't know you felt like that, bro. Especially not now.
Right?
Because you've been caping for the Superman movie and how much you love the character and oh my God, and you know, Zach ruined it and did it, whatever the fuck you was talking about. But hey, let's get back to it. Sorry.
Larson, you think they've gone too far?
Well, I think the one thing they're going to do is save on towel expenses.
Yeah.
With Mothers of America, the kids aren't
So it's a
going
budget
to. They're not
thing.
going. Yeah, they're not going to be doing the towel.
On the other hand, they may
jumping off the roof to try and fly.
if they're trying to imitate Superman now, they'll just have.
First of all, bro, what the fuck was that?
What did he just say?
I'm gonna rewind with that, bro.
Towel expenses.
Yeah.
With Mothers of America, the kids are going to do is save on towel expenses.
Yeah.
With Mothers of America, the kids aren't
So it's
going
a budget
to. They're
thing.
not going. Yeah, they're not going to be doing the towel.
On the other hand, they may
Jumping off the roof to try and fly.
What?
Ooh, man.
Weird ass thing to say.
Bro, what a weird ass thing to say, right? Bro, these people are weird, dog. Bro, that is crazy. That is a crazy thing to say. But he's a toy collector fan, bro. Right? This is what, bro, this is why I got on the Star Wars fucking shirt today. Because all these fan bases that this guy is a part of, they getting cooked today, bro. Star Trek, the toy collector, everything is a fucking Superman. This recent Superman movie, it's all getting cooked, bro.
Yeah, that was mad weird, bro.
That was mad weird, right? I'm going to replay that one more time. All right?
I'm Superman.
Right. Jack Larson, you think they've gone too far?
Well, I think the one thing they're going to do is save on towel expenses.
Yeah.
With Mothers of America, the kids aren't
So it's
going
a budget
to. They're
thing.
not going. Yeah, they're not going to be doing the towel.
On the other hand, they may
Jumping off the roof to try and fly.
Bro.
He said, okay, they said that they can't hear it, bro. He said you have kids jumping off the roof trying to fly, bro.
That's weird, bro.
That's weird, bro. Right? Like, what are we talking about, dog?
I'm trying to say, like, without the towel, it won't happen.
Right?
What? Without the cape, it won't, yo.
Crazy.
See, look, and we could take it as a joke, I guess, but that was a goofy ass joke at best. At best, that was really cringe.
It's the toy collector, dog. It's that toy collector in him. He said he got that dog in him, bro. He said he got that. He said he got that dog in him, bro. Bro, why is it that as far as you go back with these people, they've always been on some weird shit? This is crazy.
For real.
Here you are talking to Jimmy Olsen and Paul Dini, and that's what you bring up. Wow, bro. Anyway, hey.
If they're trying to imitate Superman now, they'll just have to stick their finger in a light socket, and they could run into Dr.
But the problem I have with it is I saw the new costume. Is it looks retro to me. I think I saw something like a cod piece, which
there's the costume that they're talking about.
I love how Morrison used him in JLA. If y'all never read JLA, you're missing out.
For sure. That is the crazy. I mean, that's the costume that they're talking about. But let's go ahead and get to it because I think it's coming up pretty soon.
There's a little post-medieval on it. And I thought the Batman film had the au courant look. You just put nipples. And all they had to do was show the nipples. That's what they did with the third Batman, and they had a big success and a lot of publicity. So I think that it's a little retro is the thing, and I like the cape.
I think I'm gonna have to talk to our wardrobe department and maybe get one on.
You want nipples on this program?
Believe it or not, we did get some mail from people who actually agreed with you, Robert. That's right.
That's amazing.
That's right.
I find that shocking.
Okay, listen to what, let's see, MB has to say. MB, why does that guy just give us his name? Well, maybe it's Michael Bolton. Let's see.
Bruh, did this motherfucker write into
himself?
The chill.
Meyer Burnett said.
Meyer Burnett.
Meyer Burnett.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh man, I'm glad I'm still nervous laughing, bro. This shit's hilarious.
I shutting the string down, bro.
They said I'm nervous laughing, bro. This is from your boy MB. He said, why they didn't put their regular name? You know why they didn't put that motherfucker wrote that shit backstage. That was in the green room.
He don't know what computers in the green room.
And he wrote in the fucking email to himself, bro, like, yo, nah, man.
I have to make sure I have support here.
Yeah, I have to make sure that they know that, somebody. What should I put? Viceroy? No. Let me stop, man. Look, okay.
I was gonna say PM.
Cunning linguist
or RM.
No. Bro, yo. Oh my God, bro. Let's get back to it, bro.
I think a new look for Superman is long overdue. Come on, the guy is in underwear and he has a cape around him. The look may have been respectable in the 40s and 50s, but not in the 90s. In my opinion, Superman is the worst dressed superhero.
Bro, first of all, that is 100% from R&B. First of all, 100%. That is 100% that guy.
Damn, but cook Superman. What the hell?
Know what's funny? We still arguing about the fucking bro. They was saying that the underwear was played out in the 90s, dog.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something.
Bro,
let me tell y'all something. Oh my God. When I was a kid, when nobody rocking with Superman heavy like that, I'm telling you, when Superboy came on the scene with that leather jacket and that gold S on the back, with no underwear in the front. And it looked like a modern day suit, bro. Had the piercing, the shaved head. Shit was fly, bro.
Bruh, they said the shit wasn't even cool in the 90s.
In the night, bro, and it wasn't.
But yet they brought that shit in 2025, bro.
Crazy.
Look, we're not in that age of nostalgia yet where 90s things are being brought back. Like, people aren't walking around with pagers, bro. You know what I'm saying? People ain't walking around with brick phones, dog. You know what I mean?
Trump's been outdated literally for years, like forever, bro. It's just that in the comics, it's like whatever. They're just like, yeah, it's goofy, it's comics, just do it.
He said in the 90s, no one was messing with
facts, bro. That's real talk.
This is true, bro.
It was Spider-Man, Batman, and Wolverine, dog. And then to get a little deeper, Witchblade. To get a little deeper, Spawn. You dig?
Yeah, bro. I mean,
13.
Superman the animated series had to like bring the, you know what I'm saying, the fan base back, right? Because that was really the first thing I was really rocking with.
Which one?
The animated series is what I'm talking about in the 90s. 100%.
Yes, it brought that stoic, mild-mannered attitude.
That said, that sounds like him. This one talking about.
What y'all know?
Go ahead.
Y'all know about Gen 13 though in the chat. That's all I want to know. What y'all know about Gen 13?
Yep.
And,
man.
And Lady Death and Vampirella. That's what the fuck we was reading.
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't into Lois and Clark around that time. I was like in other stuff. I didn't really start rocking with a lot of that until Superman the animated series. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like, wasn't really rocking with Lois and Clark. I never watched Smallville. I have told you guys that multiple times. I was like way off into sports back then. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You said Lois and Clark was watched by housewives and people over the age of 30.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Definitely. Yeah, my peoples watched that shit. That's the only reason I saw it.
Was on Romance Magazine, right? And Ghost Rider. Yeah, Punch 2. What up, Necron? Right? Yeah, that is true, bro. That is true. Let's go ahead and get to it because we almost there, bro.
For sure.
After we finish this email that this guy clearly wrote himself. MB.
Bro, he did, bro. That was him.
100%.
That was him.
And what's even crazy is that he knows he did that shit too.
Facts, bro.
100%. Somebody actually agreed with you.
Around. What do you think? Evidently, this guy's never heard of Kmart, man.
It's not about clothes, though. I think the people at DC, Mike Carlin and the staff of Superman writers, every year they come up with a really interesting Superman storyline. Who cares? I read comics every week. Right. I never cared about Superman. When they did the Panic in the Sky storyline, the Death of Superman storyline that created the character of Steel that Warner Brothers now has a movie about, starring Shaquille O'Neal, they do a really good job. And for those of us that like story, the people at DC, they do a really good job. This is going to be another triumph for them. I'm looking forward to a movie about. They did the Panic writers. Every year they come up with a really interesting Superman storyline. Who cares? I read comics every week. Right. I never cared about Superman. When they did the Superman storyline, who cares? I read comics every week. Right. I never cared about Superman. Interesting Superman storyline. Who cares? I read comics every week. Right. I never cared about Superman. Really interesting Superman storyline. Who cares? I read comics every week. Right. I never cared about Superman.
Wait! So all this been capped?
You busted.
All this been capped.
Shake down, break down. You busted.
Bro, this guy, bro. Why have we been giving a shit about his take on Superman, bro? Why has anybody given a shit? He didn't even care.
Bro, he didn't give a damn. Bro, and bro, how long have you known me? And every time we've talked about Superman, at some point, if we start getting into the past conversations, one of the first things I say is nobody was rocking with Superman. I've said this on Shill's platform. I've said it on yours. I've said it on mine. Anytime I get in front of a microphone, we start talking about old Superman shit, I go, no one rocked with Superman. Up until you nailed it when you said Superman animated series. That's when we all started rocking with him again. And then Smallville came along. And those that watched that was like, oh, this is different. Yeah, bro. People weren't rocking with Superman like that. He was always
this is crazy, bro.
A goofy character.
This whole time, we've been trying to say, yo, wasn't really, anybody rocking with this shit, bro. Like, Zack is the one that revitalized the character, in a lot of people's eyes, yada, yada, yada. And he's the one been combating all this shit, bro.
Yep.
He's the one that's been combating this. And then he's like, oh, yeah, I used to always love Superman. The Donner films, Superman means this to me. Superman means that to me. And then here you go. They got your ass in 4K. Well, you're in 4K now in 2025. But they got caught in 4K. You ain't even fuck with him like that either.
He sure didn't.
But yet he be acting like he's the end all be all, bro. This is my problem with these people, bro. Right? You just had somebody in here earlier talking about relevancy. Oh my God. See, he's not talking about you because you're not relevant. Right? Oh, but his big homie been talking about me though. I don't care, bro. These people know. They know they full of shit, dog. They just go wherever the wind blows, bro.
Yep.
Yo, yeah. My homie takes over Superman. Oh, all of a sudden, I'm the biggest Superman fan on the planet. And, y'all don't know Superman. And I do. The underwear has always been. And here we go. They done pulled up footage from 1997 where you on a panel and they saying the fucking trunks is whack back then. And you having this conversation in 2025 trying to act like come on, bro.
Crazy, bro. This video is hilarious.
Crazy.
A revelation, if you will. And it's not even necessarily about him. People making it seem like we're reacting to him. He's just a conduit to which we are getting to the truth. That people like him, the same people he represents, they're all full of shit, man. They're all full of shit. Like, we'll have lived in real time the truth of the zeitgeist of the time, and they'll fast forward to 10, 20 years and start talking like, oh, it's always been this and it's always been that. No, it fucking hasn't. No, it fucking hasn't. I've always remained, when it comes to this particular detail of Superman, he was always thought of as boring and whack and lame.
Just like Captain America and a bunch of the Avengers, bro. These are facts, dog.
Great point. The Avengers was, bro, when we were kids, bro, when I was
nobody gave a shit. I always say this, bro. Nobody gave a shit about the Avengers, dog.
Fuck about the Avengers, bro.
Just keeping it a buck.
Spider-Man and X-Men when it came to Marvel. Spider-Man and X-Men. Spider-Man and X-Men. Period, point blank. Period.
Yeah, it is a much different situation now. But what we don't do is lie about what was happening during that time, right? That's not what we're going to do. And the reason why there's so much sticklers for this point is because they know that Zack is the one that modernized Superman and made that shit popular.
Yep.
That's the problem. That is the issue. The issue is, and hey, William, you can stop mentioning that guy that's watching my stream. I have no idea who the hell you're talking about. Like, I have no idea who you're talking about. I have no idea who that guy is. And actually, if you do it one more time, I have instructed my mods to ban people that come in here and be talking about other people's streams. Like, I don't like that. As long as I'm speaking freely, it's cool. But don't be coming here talking about no other content creators, bro.
Yeah.
No.
You give a shit about.
We ain't giving no free promo. No. Because that's 100% what that is. 100%. So anyway, look, Zack is the one that modernized this shit for the 21st century. So they can't admit that Superman wasn't really rocked with like that throughout the 90s and early 2000s, right? That's why they keep trying to stick on this point. But here you have it right out of his mouth that he's fucking capping. He wasn't rocking with Superman either, bro.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised because no one was. Like, no one was. And there's nothing bad to say. Superman was an outdated character being handed to people who wrote him outdated. It wasn't until the death of Superman, the wedding, the return, funeral for a friend, Superman Blue, Reign of the Superman, that's what revitalized him in the comics. Right?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
It created other characters. If not for that, we wouldn't give a shit about him on a comic level. I'm not saying he was
crazy, bro.
Weird. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is all those different storylines that sent him to a dark and serious place and made him face his mortality, made him face the love of his life, made him see that he has a legacy now that doesn't just consist of being the last son. No, he's inspired an engineer in steel. He's got a clone named Superboy who wasn't always Lex and Clark. It was some scientist and Clark's DNA. Anyway, you got Supergirl, all this complicated, convoluted, crazy shit that was dope, that we loved as nerds, right?
Yeah, bro.
Shit, right? But then that wasn't enough to make him popular in cartoon and live action.
Nope.
It wasn't until guys like Paul and Bruce Timm came through in the animated field. It wasn't until Zack came through in the live action field. I'll give some credit to Smallville, but not too much, because it wasn't like it permeated the zeitgeist like that.
No, man, and I've always said that, bro. Like, dude, I've always been straight up, yo. Superman was like, and it's gonna sound crazy to say this, but in terms of like DC, he almost felt like a B-level character in comparison to Batman, bro.
Bro, Batman is
real talk.
Crown jewel.
Like, it's like it was Batman and then like Superman, and he was just a little bit over everybody else, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In terms of cultural importance to like once again, logo, super popular, right? But at the same time, it wasn't until 2013, man, when Superman started being a cool character in everybody's eyes, bro. And that's because of Man of Steel. 100%.
Yeah. Batman was always called the crown jewel, man. That's real talk. The crown jewel of DC. Like, real talk.
Crazy, bro. And this guy, I didn't even like Superman. Let me run that back again.
The interesting Superman storyline. Who cares? I read comics every week. Right. I never cared about Superman. When they did the Panic in the Sky, who cares? I read comics every week. Right. I never cared about Superman. When they did the storyline, who cares? I read comics every week. Right. I never cared about Superman. When they did...
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. He said Hollywood doesn't want a successful Superman film. They sabotage Donner. They sabotage Zack. As far as I'm concerned, it's pretty clear. Bro, it's like, what's going on, bro?
Yeah.
What is this? He said even the Avengers United We Stand cartoon in the 90s to early 2000s, people didn't care. Facts, bro.
Oh yeah, that shit was whack, by the way. That's the one where it came on during the time of like Spider-Man, and they had a different art style. That shit was trash. They had that Spider-Man Unlimited art style.
That Iron Man cartoon didn't last, bro.
None of them.
Dude, if anything, I like the Fantastic Four cartoon more.
If you look up any of the Marvel cartoons, they only last 1, maybe 2 seasons. Period. 1, maybe 2 seasons.
Right.
And yeah, the one you just mentioned, all the Fantastic Four joints, I used to love those.
Hard, bro. Says, not gonna lie, I rolled my eyes when I first heard they were making another Superman movie after Superman Returns. That was until I saw the trailer, right? Yeah, man. Bro, I remember back then being hyped as soon as I heard about it. I was like, bro, they about to do Superman like in the vein of The Dark Knight, like more serious. What?
I've said this before, man. I'm gonna say it again. When Zach dropped that photo of him up against the bank
vault, yep.
Bro, the first thing I asked myself out loud when I'm looking at the picture, I said, "Is he not wearing trunks? Please tell me he's not wearing trunks. Please tell me he's not wearing trunks."
And you kind of couldn't tell.
He did that shit on purpose. I was like, damn, he's blocking the view. What a brilliant thing to do. And then when I saw he wasn't wearing trunks, I was like, yes.
Yeah, bro. Cause it, bro. And then you see why he didn't, or why he shouldn't have in this new movie, right?
Yeah.
You can't do the trunks, bro. Not in 2025, dog.
Nah, you can't. It's just stupid, bro.
What's going on, Sean? Right? Yeah, bro. He said, people forget Donner got fired, and with him, that entire Christopher Reeve era was screwed before it even took off. Leaving with Donner was John Williams, writer Tom Mankiewicz, Marlon Brando, etc. Yep.
I've said this also in the past. Warner Brothers has a very weird and wicked history when it comes to Superman in live action. They just do. I don't know why. I mean, I have an idea, and it gets too deep. I ain't doing that tonight. But it's just weird. Like they treated Richard Donner, the guy who went on to direct some of the greatest franchises in history, right?
Bro, watch this. He said, "Yep, nobody cared about Superman until Man of Steel came out, and then BVS bombed. I love James Gunn's Superman movie." So, what does it say about that? That it made less than Man of Steel and BVS. So, if BVS bombed, what is the Superman movie that's in theaters, or that was in theaters, that's already out and already on fucking digital?
And to add one more before you get that comment off, F1 beat it.
F1 beat it, bro. Damn.
Which I said it would, by the way. I said that shit in July. Just call me the box office king from now on. When y'all see me in these streets, just call me the box office king, all right? I'm good with that. I said it would.
He said, trunks are goofy. They're good on the 90s. Bro, they was saying this shit in 97. And yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. And it just passed it. He said 900 million is a bomb.
Stupid, yo.
Yeah, bro.
Kunim.
He said the Justice Gang losing the F1. Tough.
Crazy.
Right, crazy, bro. But nah, man. Look, we are about to start wrapping up, and I'm gonna do members minutes in 1 second. But what's your final take on all this, man?
I kind of want to see a little bit more of what he was about to say.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
The Panic in the Sky storyline, the Death of Superman storyline that created the character of Steel that Warner Brothers now has a movie about, starring Shaquille O'Neal. They do a really good job. And for those of us that like story, the people at DC, they do a really good job. This is going to be another triumph for them. I'm looking forward to it.
What about this big revisionism and so many different things? Batman, Superman. Why are we going through this so much, Paul? What do you think?
Again, it's to recreate interest in a character who's maybe fallen out of the public's consciousness. In a larger way, it's to get back to what the character was originally. In the case of Batman, he'd gone through many changes over the years. He started off as being this dark, avenging figure. Then he became a character who got into science fiction adventures and comic books. And then he became this camp icon in the 60s. And then he just sort of languished for a while. And then finally they recreated him as the Dark Avenger of Gotham City, which is where he is now. And that's an image that everybody has taken to in the late 80s and 90s with this fantasy ideal that the world is going to hell. I can't do anything to stop crime, so I may as well identify with this fantasy figure who's got all the money in the world and give himself all these great gadgets and go out and actually do something about urban decay, and that works.
Jack, what do you think? Revisionism, you a big fan?
You shout
I
out
mean,
Paul
even the
Dini,
Star
man.
Wars movie, new footage, new. What do you think?
I say he broke that shit down.
For sure, right?
Yeah, for real. Shout out to Paul Dini.
It just shows why he is who he is, bro.
Amen.
Right? Here we go.
I can into that.
Well, I don't know. I'll tell you what, that if it doesn't work, I was left the keeper of that.
There you have it. Yeah, get a close up. There you go. That's what Superman's all about, right there.
He left it for me, and I treasure it, and I'll give it back to him when they get rid of that silver system.
All right, there you have it, folks. I want to thank my guests, Jack, Paul, and Ringo, for joining me. So don't go anywhere. There's more SF news and updates when SF Vortex continues. See you in a minute.
Hey, right? and then hold on, we got he said even Grace said anything in the 600 million. Wait, you mean this video, bro? Hold up.
Now it could end in the 600 million range. That would be a disaster. That would be somebody else should take over DC. Because, man, I would be really bad. I mean, I guess they could wait to greenlight further projects because we'll have our answer to this by the end of the summer. Maybe that's the answer. See where it ends. But if it ends with a 6 in front of it, that's really bad.
Ooh, all right, bro.
But if it
what were you saying, bro? Before we get into your final take,
oh man, yeah, it's funny, man. You got
my god,
calling Paul Dini lame,
and then
one of the architects of
right? Nah, bro, we're crazy, bro.
I'm not even gonna dig too deep into
don't
that
even, bro.
But I just
don't
want
even,
to say it's crazy that like the architect, like we're talking DC royalty and everything that was created, like everything that you see in the comics and in live action owes quite a bit to that animated world that was created, right? The Arkham games that were created from that animated world. And the gentleman that I'm referring to, Paul Dini and Bruce Timm, they would even say to me, well, Leon, we owe a great thanks to Tim Burton and what he built with his
absolutely
team. And then Tim Burton would say, well, I owe what I built to Frank Miller. And then Frank Miller would say,
standing on the shoulders of giants, bro.
Facts, bro. Like greatness feeds into other greatness, man. So like, and it all has a connected through line, right? Like people aren't inspired by just stupidity or nonsense or just things that are kind of just like for their time. And I'm not dissing it like a West and Adam West. It's for its time, right? And it was what it was. It was satire. It was comedy. It wasn't meant to like, be the inspiration for anything modern. You know what I mean? Which is why they had to do something incredibly drastic with the character and go dark. And Frank Miller would even say he owes his direction for how he did Batman Returns. Excuse me, The Dark Knight Returns. He owes that to Chuck Dixon, who actually made Batman dark in the comics before The Dark Knight Returns took over. That was like a few years before that. So like, yeah, man. Also, man, you're talking to like people who know this shit. You know what I mean? Like people that come in the comments saying goofy shit. All this stuff is like, it comes from a certain DNA and a certain cloth that it's cut from, man. Like, so I appreciate seeing Paul Dini being consistent. He's the same guy to this day. He'll say the same shit. And funny, Paul Dini and Bruce Timm actually really like what Zack was doing. How about that?
Yeah, bro. These guys in there trying to come in here and talk about Paul Dini and Bruce Timm like they've contributed more to DC. No, like they've even contributed something that even hasn't. Bro, come on, man. Come on, man.
Right. Like who
just because you don't like everything that somebody does, dog.
Facts.
You know, that don't mean that they ain't do what they did, bro.
That part.
We're not doing that. Bro, Batman the Animated Series has created more spinoffs than any other show in history, if I'm not fucking mistaken. 100%.
Yo, yeah, when you think about it, yeah, bro.
No, bro. I think that's like a factual statement. I'm pretty sure.
Series, well, I guess I won't count Superman because they kind of happen separate from each other.
What?
But let's say
Superman is
Batman animated series,
Superman animated series.
Beyond.
No. Superman counts too, bro. All of them that's in that universe.
Right, because they're all in the same.
They're all in the same, bro. Static Shock, Justice League, dog. Like, there's hella shows.
You're absolutely right. We do have to count because they're all in the same universe.
They're all, bro.
Not just something that says Batman. You're right.
No.
DC animated universe. You're right.
They're all spinoffs.
Is Batman animated series, Superman animated series, Zeta Project, Batman Beyond, Justice League Unlimited, and what am I missing?
Static Shock.
Oh, Static Shock. That's 7 so far.
Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro?
It's crazy.
And we gonna come in here talking about they. Come on, bro. Hey, what are you doing? He said they fucking created Harley Quinn, dog. What are we talking about? And you in here you in my chat trying to downplay. Look, let me tell y'all how zany this shit gets. You got somebody in my chat trying to downplay Bruce Timm and Paul Dini and elevate James Gunn. Do y'all see the silly shit that goes on?
That's wild.
Bro. Oh my God. I just had a Matrix Code moment, bro. This is crazy. Think about this, bro. Dude, I was watching this shit on Instagram earlier. They had like a greatest directors ever tournament. And they had James Gunn in there. And I was like,
what?
What the fuck are we doing, bro? It was on Instagram. It was like some shit that they be doing for like engagement. Yeah, bro, 100%. Right? Oh, everybody come vote on these things and everything. Bro, he beat Francis Ford Coppola.
Bro, I'm about to go.
Exactly, bro. Right? Like, bro, these are the
shit.
These are the conversations, bro, that they're like forcing this guy into.
That's cool. That's
right.
Oh my God. I don't even know what that is. Other than just saying it's a psyop.
Nah, bro. It is, dude. There's no fucking way, dog. There's no way.
That's damn crazy.
There's no way, bro.
Yeah, that's I refuse to believe that's organic.
Bro, I got a question. Have you ever read that Dawn of the Dead script, bro, from James Gunn?
No.
Oh my God, dog.
Got a moment. Either before we close or after.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, because I want to know your thoughts on that. Because I never even.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy how different that movie is, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy. That scene that you described earlier, I'm like, all these weirdo like sexual details for no reason.
Yeah. Oh my God. Her pajama buttons fall to the floor. Her pajama pants buttons, mind you. Excuse me.
Crazy.
He said Gunn make a Dawn. Bro, he's the original writer, and they got two people that are uncredited who rewrote the movie. There's no way, bro. When you read the original script, bro, it's like that's not the fucking movie I saw. I'm sitting here. There's no like. You remember the opening monologue, bro, with the dude on the radio, bro.
And it went through that
the dead,
the reel of the dead worldwide, the montage I meant. Yep. That was scary as fuck, by the way. Like
crazy,
seeing the world the way it was.
Crazy, bro. He said, "Go read Darren Aronofsky's script for The Batman. Super dark, very different." Hey, that might have been crazy.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not an Aronofsky fan like that. I'm not saying he's a bad director. He's not bad at all. He's just not my taste.
So now I like Zach. Oh, Zach as a guy, gun statement creeps me. All right. He says, look how much better Army story is too. I mean, I love Dawn too, but Army is way more interesting, and I can't wait for the sequel. Yeah. Story wise, it is better, bro. But nah, man, it's just look, it's wild, man. Just really revisiting some of these people's statements from back in the day, bro. It just really proves our point.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely.
Oh, wait. Did that guy send me whatever he said he was gonna send me?
Who?
The dude that I was like, you gotta DM that to me. Oh no, I don't think he did. The one that asked me to react in the super chat for the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wait, did he? Yeah, no, I don't see it. Okay. Yep. Nope. So. Yeah, because he was like, can y'all react to the. It was that Grace and the Real Reject stuff.
Oh yeah.
You sent it on Twitter. I don't see it. I'm literally like on my Twitter right now. He said Rosie Boa man is Robert Meyer Burnett. He said it's a fucking anagram, bro.
Rosie Boa.
Oh my god, bro.
That's funny.
Hey, I wouldn't be shocked, bro. What?
Neither.
Did you DM it to me? Because I don't see it. Oh my god, bro. I sent like 3 videos. Bro, I don't see anything. I literally don't.
Hold on. Let me try something real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking, bro. I'm like in my DMs. I do not see him.
Jalen, send it to this.
Yeah, send it to him. Oh, and then you can't post links in here because you're not a mod. Sorry. So yeah, just send it to the new geeks, and then he'll shoot it to me. Funny, man. Nah, this is
bro.
Huh?
I was telling him the app that just got put into the chat. What were we gonna say?
Yeah. Nah, this is crazy, bro. Just hearing these people's takes from back in the day, it just really shows that we're right, bro, about everything we be trying to say.
Bro, literally.
Oh my god. We be calling it, and it's so funny because you have people like that guy earlier, because it was just like a variant of the same statement, but you have people that try to act like we don't know what we're talking about because these people are more connected than us and da da da. Well, how can we be right all the time? You know, do they really not know this information?
I'm saying, right? Like,
or are they capping?
Like, I'm waiting for somebody to be like, no, you're wrong on this. Like, it never happens. And it's funny because, like, I'm not gonna say the name, and I'm not even asking you to highlight the comment. I'm just gonna comment on the comment because I know you know what I'm talking about when I'm gonna answer this. If Bruce Timm is that bad, why are you?
Oh my god!
For James Gunn, and that's my point. They called Bruce Timm a pervert and said he has fan fiction for Batgirl. I've heard about all this stupid shit. Who cares? He never put it to print. Your boy did though.
Bro, did you get that stuff that he was
Let me look real quick.
That he said he sent?
Whoa.
Crazy, bro.
I was waiting for him to say that too. That's why I set it up earlier. Like, nah, bro. Bruce Timm, this bro. I don't give a damn if Bruce Timm had naked drawings of all his characters. Who cares? He's an artist. He do what he wants. I'm an artist. You know how many times I've drawn my favorite comic book superhero chicks naked? Dude.
Bro, I've seen people have YouTube channels where they do that for like special commissions and stuff. Yeah, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
I have a dope ass picture that I actually sold to somebody in high school of Fairchild from Gen 13. I drew her naked for the dude. He paid me $100. I'm in high school,
bro. Y'all don't sit there and say that. But I was just about to say this. On God, bro. I was just about to say this, bro. I was just about to say, y'all sitting here talking about that, but I didn't heard about what's in this new fucking Peacemaker show. And I'm like, oh, but that don't bother y'all, though. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Bro, did you send that stuff to me, bro?
Hold on, let me, yeah, he just sent to me. It says,
okay. Crazy, bruh. Mama Bear says, Maki does spicy drawings. Like, who's tripping? He said, I got in trouble in grade school for something. I'm like, who cares, bro?
I have a portfolio from high school, literally littered with nothing but nude drawings. Yo, in college, I drew this chick. Bro, if you're a man and you have art talents, I drew a chick that I was studying with in college. She was on my bed. I drew her naked.
Like, draw me like your French girl. That shit was in Titanic, bro.
She was sexy as fuck. She woke up. She was like looking at me, and I was like, "Don't move." And she's like, "Are you drawing me?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh my god." Yeah, bro, get out of here.
Oh my, yeah, shit was in Titanic, bro, and all the women loved it. Kate, wasn't it? Caitlin was like, "Draw me like your French girl."
Facts, bro.
Oh my god, bro. He said Bruce Timm didn't draw his nudes as part of his canon, and certainly didn't have it as a follow-up to a family-friendly project with cute kitty face.
Facts. Y'all getting mad at him for some shit that he probably
oh my god
does and fans see and he talks about because it's, you know, he's a dude. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, but you cape for James Gunn,
the toy collector.
You guys sound and hypocritical. You guys.
Oh my god, bro, this is crazy.
You can. Peacemaker season 2 didn't even have to happen, and we can look at them old tweets. I mean, hello, is this thing on? Are you stupid?
Yeah.
I just sent you one of them. I'm gonna see the other one just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Wait a minute, what the hell is going on?
He's a pervert. Get the hell out. Don't make me turn the cam on and start drawing some naked superheroes. Wonder Woman. Oh, you taking me back, bro? You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to frame them joints. That's what I'm about to do.
Oh my god!
I swear, I'm about to frame them joints.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on.
Oh, Sin, I just saw your
Is this gonna have to be a video that bro? This might have to be a whole other stream, dog.
Hey, you know what's funny, Stan? You sent me that picture of Superman, the cover. I was going off the dome the whole time. Describing
Bro.
That's how burned into my psyche it is. I used to love that book.
Wait. Hold on. Oh my God, bro. Am I gonna have to? Okay, nah, these got to be broken down, bro.
Oh, talking about the ones I just seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nah, these got to be like fully broken down, bro. Okay. Hey, look, I'll do a separate stream, bro. I'll do a separate stream because I can't even get into that right now. That's gonna be a whole other. You know what? I'll do it tomorrow. How about that?
Word.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll visit this stuff tomorrow night. Promise. But look, bro, I'm tired of being right about this shit, bro. You tired of being right about the box office? I'm tired of being right about these people like R&B, bro. 100%. 100%.
About that too, to be honest.
The Viceroy.
That shit. That man said, I didn't even care about it. What did he say exactly?
He said, all those Superman comics, like, you know, he said, I ain't even care. I ain't even care about Superman. I was like, bro, what? Through all that shit, you just didn't care?
And it's only surprising a little bit because he's been such a hypocrite. But like to the zeitgeist of the time, that shit doesn't surprise me, bro. Like I was there. No one gave a shit about Superman until he died. Bro, there's a fucking comic book where Batman says to Superman. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna butcher this line. I'm gonna find this line and I'm gonna say it in a moment.
Yeah. He said, what time tomorrow? Sometime around like 7 p.m. Pacific. You know what I mean? And he said, hey, y'all doing God's work. Legit had someone gaslight me yesterday saying that stuff I sent didn't happen when it did. Freaking crazy work. Bruh, they will try to gaslight you, bro.
Yep.
Right? Robert Meyer Burnett will sit there and act like, you know what I mean? He will sit there and act like he didn't say that shit was gonna hit $1 billion, dog. Right? And then be sitting there like, you know, well, hold up. Do I still have that video? No, I think I got rid of it.
Yeah, I found the line too. They even wrote in a comic in around 2005, 2006, Infinite Crisis. Batman says to Superman, the last time you really inspired anyone was when you were dead. Imagine that. That's a crazy ass bar, bro. The last time when you really inspired anyone is when you were dead. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
He said, I know exactly the line he's about to find, I think, right?
Well, yep.
He said, yep. Right. He said, you'll see in the video the same tactics and bullcrap. Grace Randolph always knew, and that's why people don't like her, even though she has hot takes. Hey, I'm gonna go revisit this video, dog, and y'all already know I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? And since that's gonna be the title, we gonna see if Grace Randolph gets a redemption arc. I'm not even gonna watch those videos. I ain't gonna watch nothing. I'm gonna go right off Jalen's word, and Jalen, if it's cap, I'm gonna talk about you tomorrow for sure. Right? Fair enough?
Fair.
Does that sound fair?
Fair.
I'm gonna title it something about Grace possibly having some redemption And if it's all cap,
give bro.
Blame Jalen P. we gonna all blame Jalen P. All right, we gonna come back to this stream. I'm about to start his comment, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna cook you. All right? He said, "Yes, sir. Don't mind." All right, cool. Just know you getting cooked, bro. I'm gonna be talking about your icon, bro. Right? You gonna be all kind of names, dog. I'm telling you.
That's hilarious.
I'm telling you, right? But nah, for real. Bro, it's wild, man. All this fucking almost like catharsis, bro, because we've been right about all this shit, man, for all these years, bro. And they do be gaslighting, acting like we wasn't right, acting like we ain't been saying this stuff, acting like they haven't been against a whole lot of these things.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm. This is real.
The Viceroy of Verisimilitude. Watch out. You guys. We were way out of your league, big fella. You're way out of your league, big fella.
Yo.
Motherfucker disappeared. Got ghost after them damn fucking receipts started getting pulled, bro. Right?
Hilarious. He said the voice warrior.
Bro, why you nervous laughing, dog? Stop it, bro. That's a nervous laugh if I ever heard one, bro.
You gotta hurry this stream up, bro, because I'm mad nervous. I'm about to piss
mad nervous, dog.
From the Viceroy of
Oh my god, bro.
Bro. Yo, he sat up there.
Wait, hold on, bro. I love this video too. I gotta play this shit.
Which one?
I would just release the air cut.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want the air cut to be released, so there's that. All
right. He said, "Shut your ass up."
Bro, it's the matter of factness to which he said that. Like, why are you interrupting me with this shit?
Why you interrupting me with that air cut bullshit, bro? Release the air cut. No. Motherfucker, stop bringing that shit up on my platform before I kick you off again. I already got you coming into the fucking studio every morning. You know what I mean?
He said again.
Facts, bro. Bro, ain't no way I'm about to let a motherfucker kick me off their platform in a public way like that. I'm gonna go crawling back, dog. Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, he kissed the ring real quick, didn't he?
Nah. He didn't kiss the ring. He did this.
Hey, whole time in my head, I always say, shake that shake that ass, bitch.
Bro.
Shake that ass.
Yeah, ho. Yeah, ho.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Let me stop it, bro.
That's
Look,
funny.
We about to do members minutes, bro. Why we doing nervous labs, bro?
I know, bro.
Shit.
Just be honest with yourself, bro. You know you're scared, bro. Of the Viceroy.
The Viceroy, dog.
Verisimilitude.
The Viceroy himself, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He said, who said release the haircut? Hold on. You see, I'll play it again.
I would just release the air cut.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want the air cut to be released, so there's that. All right.
Bro, you see the look of brokenness on his face, and he's like, no, shut up.
Bro, I wish they
wait, no, I do still have the video. Hold on. Here we go.
Because this movie has to be the definitive Superman movie. And I would dare say it's probably going to be it has to be the best Superman movie that's ever been made, because the DC universe, this new DCEU, if it's anything less, it's a failure.
When
I
you
mean,
say that, are you saying like the quality of the film, or are we talking box office numbers like Man of Steel?
I'm both.
Yeah.
This movie has to be the best Superman movie of all time.
What's really interesting is there's this weird, like, I don't think that James Gunn's Superman is in competition with anything else. They're starting from scratch and building something new. The economics are not to be compared to something that happened over 10 years ago. They've already spent.
Now it could end in the 600 million range. That would be a disaster. That would be somebody else should take over DC. Because, man, I would be really bad. I mean, I guess they could wait to greenlight further projects because we'll have our answer to this by the end of the summer. Maybe that's the answer. See where it ends. But if it ends with a 6 in front of it, that's really bad.
It has to be the biggest Superman ever. It has to make $1 billion. It has to do all these things. I mean, it isn't even in competition with anything else. Like, what are we talking about?
Yo, man, it's funny. All throughout the video, you're catching him being hypocritical and contradicting himself. Isn't that some shit? His past.
What did you say, bro?
I said, it's funny. All throughout this stream, you're catching him being hypocritical and contradictory. He contradicted his younger self. His future self contradicts his younger self. And literally every time, actually, if we think about it.
Bro, his future self contradicts his younger self, but his younger self also contradicts his future self.
Exactly.
This shit is like Days of Future Past.
I wonder, has he ever had a stance in his life that was consistent?
Bro, this shit is Days of Future Past, dog.
Shit is mad weird. Like, shit weird, bro.
This motherfucker going back in time just to contradict himself. Bro, he said, fuck destroying the timeline. I gotta go back and contradict some shit I said when I was younger. Oh my God, bro.
Shit crazy, bro.
I gotta stop nervous laughing, bro. He said he looped himself, bro. He said he's Looper. Goddamn. The viceroy of contradiction. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Hold on. Another one. Yeah, this Grace thing might have to happen. Wait, because is this the right one?
I don't think there has ever been a financially successful franchise that has experienced such hate. People actively rooting and unrelentingly rooting against it, wanting it to fail.
Oh, maybe that's the response. Bro, let me find out, bro. I gotta holler at Grace, dog.
Me too. Oh, wait, I mean, talk to a professional.
He said Twitter's gonna be interesting tomorrow, especially on Rob's page. Bro, every time I do a stream about this guy, he crashes out like the very next day. So I'm not fucking surprised, bro.
He gonna start talking about he's a cunt.
Oh my God. He said you are all a part of Zach's incel cult. Bro, we're incels now. I guess he didn't hear the story at the start of the stream when he came out. Leon was literally curling chicks the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
not even figuratively. I literally had curves.
And thank you, Mama Bear, because she bounced him because she like, yo, I've been asking you a question and you ain't been answered. You ain't gonna come back with that bullshit.
Right. Look at Mama Bear.
Oh my God.
Hey, they lucky we ain't get no footage.
He said he gonna be talking about. Oh my God, Negro, come on, bro. you know he gonna crash out, dog. He gonna be talking about all this sexual stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, hey, Christopher Reeve's Superman is for people that like cunnilingus, you know? I'm a cunning linguist. You know, I'm really good at doing sexual things. Bro. It's like, these motherfuckers is weirdos, bro. Oh my god, these people are so weird. And then you hear him making jokes about, never mind.
Exactly.
That just happened on the damn show. Yeah. Anyway, look, man.
Yep.
We about to get the members minutes because I'm about to close this on out. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and do this.
They say all I care about is views. They say all I care about is views. They say all I care about is views. But what about you? What about you? Came a long way from no subs back when y'all was showing me no love, no front. I just had to take a look back, cause sometimes y'all forgot I shook that. I know they would attack cause of own issues. To be honest, I got sick and tired of feeling misused. That's why I've always played a drop for every super chat to show appreciation. Now you're fucking doing that. And just like Mikey used to bring us all together, we gotta take a minute to shout out all the members. Just so you know, you keep the fire going like embers. They say a lot, but I forgot, I don't remember. Be better. Say all I care about is views. They say,
yeah, what's going on, man? Yeah. Leon, make sure that you send me that third video too, bro, because we're gonna break those down. That gotta be a stream.
Which one?
He said he sent one more video over that he remembered.
Let me get on that right now.
Cool. We got the members. We got the homie Deadshot ZSJL, aka Floyd Lawton, with the $15 super thanks saying, "Hey man, I'm trying to figure out if this was a 3K celebration stream or a cook session for Floyd Lawton." More comments to come as I watch. Okay. Oh my god, bro, this is hilarious, dog. And then we got the homie, the new geek, said, "Congratulations, 3K ain't easy. Next stop, 10K. You dig?"
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, man. Okay, so we got those. We got where's the rest of the members chats at, man? I just lost it. We got Bishop Williams saying, "Replay crew, congratulations for sure." We got Floyd Lawson saying, "I'm glad you came to a new realization of how important these meetups are and how special this community is. Even though we already knew that." I did too, for sure. We got hold on. Let me do it like this because this is crazy. I'm like, where's all this? He said, "If that injury never happened, y'all already know." That's from Floyd Lawson. He said, "Anything is possible is all I'm saying. I'm gonna spin the block on y'all next year."
Bro, when shorties see marks on your neck that look like hickeys, that ain't hickeys, but they still interested, that says a lot. So I was just admiring your neck. And I'm like, what?
Right.
In my head, outwardly, I'm like, oh no, it's not what you think it is. In my mind, I'm like, oh, it's a wrap.
And then he says, "The beach event was a whole movie. I stand by my quote, Leon."
Hey, Hey, appreciate Floyd. Floyd giving us a whole.
Yeah, he said, where else we gonna go that's better than here? He said, I meant that shit.
Hey, y'all have no idea. Because Floyd opened my eyes, bro. Because I'm like, you know, me and Scott, we just doing our thing. We wilding. The ladies laughing. They tackling us, having a good time. They trying to chill later. And then Floyd was like, bro, if I recorded this, I almost recorded this and posted this online, all the haters, everybody, this shit would be legendary.
It would have been over. It would have been over, bro.
How you guys roll?
There would have been nothing else to even debate. But I'm glad that there's still that question out there. Honestly, bro.
Because it just you ain't even about their ass. That's why it
just let him.
Shocked me for him to point it out. Because I'm like, you know, bro, I never even really.
No, he was absolutely right.
Like in the moment, it's just like, it's just
yeah, right.
Like I see something pretty. I see something fine and fly. I'm on it.
He said, delete the rest of the footage. He talking about the Rebel Moon VR and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro.
I sent you the link to the third one.
Floyd was going through it, dog. Facts, man. Floyd was having a time, dog. He said Austin absolutely cooked me during this stream, though. He said, so we're not gonna address the fact that I announced how I was feeling physically before the Rebel Moon VR started. We can run it back next year because y'all tried to play me. I got something for both Sky and Bad Dan.
Hey, Bad Dan, hey, they both did cook, bro. I listened to that show, like, damn, I said even Bad Dan.
Bro, hey, bro. He's not lying though.
You have no excuse. He said, I got beat by an armed service member. Of course.
He said, Floyd, you have no excuse.
Now we're gonna run that back because I gotta be there this time.
Hey, bro, man, that would have been crazy, bro.
I gotta be there next time,
bruh.
I actually felt the type of way when I was listening to that shit. I was like, damn.
Oh, hey,
all the shit I missed. That right there.
Yeah, and I'll fucking show you some shit when it's in. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But yeah, man, nah, this shit was dope. Shout out to y'all for rocking out with this stream. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Like the break is over. You know what I'm saying? All this bullshit is gonna get addressed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they thought we was doing. You know, it's crazy, bro, because we is literally meeting up and having great fun in real life. And this is the shit that they're saying while we're doing what we're doing. Ain't that crazy, bro?
It's crazy because, like, Floyd saying what he said, man, like, y'all not being, if you consider us any type of leadership, you're not being led by lames. You're not being led by dorks.
It's not that. Yo, it's not that at all.
Exactly.
It's not that at
You're not
all.
even being led by nerds. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. And this is thanks to Floyd. Because, again, I didn't really even realize it. But, like, if y'all were there, you saw what was in front of us, next to us, with us, me, what I held in my arms, that shit would have made our haters, I don't know, collapse. They wouldn't even be anywhere near the sphere of them.
No,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying? Like, we're talking like restraining order type shit. Like, ew, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't know what to do in the environment we were in. And again, I wouldn't have even realized it heavy like that.
Unless Floyd said that. No, it was until Floyd said that it kind of snapped me out of like my normality of the situation, right? Like, I'm just locked in doing what we doing, and then when you have somebody say it, it's like, oh wait, that's actually pretty true. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, crazy.
Oh, am I there?
Yes,
oh, cool.
You're back now.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Like, wait, the whole time was I low?
When I started talking about the normality of it, I couldn't hear anything. If you were still talking,
no, not at all. But the stream, I was pretty decent volume wise, right?
Yeah, when you first started having the issues, you came back. You was a little low, but we can still hear you though.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like when Floyd said that, I was like, yo, he really put that into perspective. Like, that's dope. That's
Yeah,
dope.
bro. 100%. You know, at the end of the day, this super shit film was the peak of what they could accomplish without us real fans. So it looks like to me we're still winning the war. Hey, facts, bro. Nah, this was super dope, and I'm glad that this happened. And that is one more thing. The meetup is crazy. I'm just, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? He said, I meant that shit. He said, where else we gonna go that's better here? Bro, Floyd meant that with every fiber of his being, bro. Right?
He definitely did.
But yep. Any final words, Leon? Because we're about to close out, bro.
Yeah, man. I see why I have mic issues now. That's funny.
Your shit wasn't plugged in, was it?
No, it kept switching from the non-headset mic to the headset mic. And I had my the mic mouthpiece up for the headset. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That shit was funny. But I know the haters heard me. Oh man. Nah, but the Syndicate weekend was dope, man. Yeah, we had a cool conversation too among the homies on some like talking about real life and just like homie time, how much homie time is needed. And that was a beautiful moment. That was dope.
Crazy, bro.
Saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I always say that homie time's a real thing, bro. Look, we about to keep this shit going. You know what I mean? We gonna have some more content coming y'all way real soon. You dig? Tomorrow even. And we gonna catch y'all then. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Bang.